Good morning, my friends. Since on this vacation I have hardly taken any English-speaking videos, mostly German, I thought today, which is my last day in Venice, I should catch up and do an English video for you, so that I can share a little bit of my journey with you. Today is a little bit cloudy, which is the first day it is cloudy. All the other days it was such bright sunshine, well actually it still is, so that I really regretted not bringing my sunglasses from home. But of course for pictures it was perfect. I took so many pictures that look like postcards, or even, I would say even better than most of the postcards you can buy, because most of the postcards you get in the city are a lot photoshopped, so that they look very kitschy and don't reflect the reality. And I really don't know why, because the reality in Venice is just stunningly beautiful. You really don't need to Photoshop any pink or turquoise or whatever in it. No, it's perfect the way it is. Even if it's cloudy, I mean, look at that. It looks so nice. Back there, that is the church Santa Maria della Salute. The Venetians built it after there was the pest in the city, and so many Venetians died of the pest that they prayed to God and said, no, actually they prayed to Holy Mary, and they said, please take the pest from us, and if you do, we promise we'll build you a beautiful church. And so when the pest was actually gone, they built this church, and it turned out to be the second most beautiful one in Venice, because of course the most impressive one is the St. Mark's Basilica, which we can't see from here. And that in the back there, that is San Giorgio Maggiore. And I went up on this tower, on the Campanile, and had a beautiful view towards the city. I'm actually sitting in a bus here, because remember, in Venice the water are the roads, so there aren't any cars. You just have small alleys on land, and all the rest happens on the water. So you have the Grand Canal, which is like the main road, and then you have hundreds and hundreds of small canals. And today I still have a lot of time until I have to go to the airport, because my boarding time is at 9 p.m. So I thought, okay, what to do on my last day? And a friend of mine, whom I just met in the hostel 3 days ago, but we became friends immediately. We even were asked by a vendor in one of the shops if we were like old friends and colleagues, because it appeared this way. Well, anyway, Janice, she's from Canada. She fell in love with the earrings I bought on Burano, which is the island of the glassmakers. And so I thought, well, you don't have anything specific to do today anyway, so I'm taking the boat to Burano right now and try to find the exact same earrings again. Well, they won't be the exact same, because all of them are unique, but I know which glassmaker made mine, so I will visit him again and ask if he has very similar earrings, and then I'll buy them and send them to Janice as a surprise. I have to make sure that I don't upload the video on YouTube before Janice has her earrings, because otherwise it won't be a surprise. That just came to my mind. This what just passes us, this Laguna. This is like a tourist boat, and I once made this mistake 2 days ago when I wanted to go to the islands of Burano, as I just told you, the glassmakers island, and Burano, the lace makers island. I took this boat and I paid 20 euro, just to realize afterwards that I wouldn't have had to pay anything, because these water buses here don't only run in the city but also go to the islands, and I have a ticket that covers my entire vacation time on these boats. Well, the mistakes you make on a holiday, you learn from it. And the other bad thing about these Ali Laguna boats is that if you go with Ali Laguna, you only have 45 minutes on each island, which is really a shame, especially on Burano, which I fell absolutely in love with. So when I was on Burano and realized how beautiful it is, I just decided, no, I can't leave after 45 minutes. I have to stay longer. So I figured out I could take one of the normal water buses and, well, Burano, where I can't go today again because it's like 45 minutes east of the city of Venice and I don't have so much time, is a tiny, really tiny island full of lace maker shops, traditional lace maker shops, beautiful fabrics. If I were a millionaire, I would have bought, I don't know, 50% of what I saw. But the thing I fell in love with was that, oh my god, my hands are freezing, the wind is so cold. Burano is full of the houses. They are so colorful. It really looks photoshopped, and I would show you a picture, but I can't because they are on this phone which I'm just using. You have to check, like, Google picture search Burano, Burano. It is even more beautiful than I can explain. It's so happy. It's just a happy island, and I spent 4 hours there, I think. Yeah. And another interesting thing, I don't know if you can see it. Yes, I think you can. Can you see all these wooden bars sticking out of the water? That is because Venice is not set in the open sea, but it is set in a lagoon. And many parts of this lagoon are very shallow. So a boat could not go there. When it's low tide, there is no water at all within these circles of wooden sticks. So when we go further to the islands, it really looks like streets on the water because you have these wooden bars sticking out of the water to both sides, and they really mark the road. So you can't go straight. You always have to follow the roads by these wooden thingies. That is very fascinating. And in many ways, Venice is kind of unbelievable. I would say impossible. Impossible is a really, really fitting adjective to describe Venice, because so many of the houses are leaning against each other. Some are small, some are big, there are like 2,500 dead ends you can walk into, which is actually quite cool if you are not looking for a specific place, because many of the dead ends are really beautiful. If you're looking for a specific place, though, as I was yesterday, it can be quite annoying if you hit the 50th dead end in a row. But yeah, anyway, most of the time I would recommend put away your map and just get lost in Venice. It's really a city to get lost, because that way you will find the most beautiful little alleys and sites and little cafes and all of that. Yeah. So sorry guys, I have to stop filming now because my hands are becoming so cold. After all, it's just the 4th of January. So that when I hold on to my phone for a while longer, it will fall into the water because my hands won't be able to hold it anymore. So I hope you enjoyed what I told you about Venice, and yeah, come here, enjoy the city as long as it is still standing, because it really is experiencing a lot of dangers that it might crumble. Some of the church towers are already tilted because Venice is kind of sinking into the ground, and the foundations of Venice are all made out of wood. And as you might know, wood can exist hundreds and hundreds of years under sea, but the cruise ships that come, like big cruise ships, they make so much waves, so much tide, that the foundations sometimes are not covered with water anymore, and so the oxygen reacts with the wood and the wood starts to rot, so that makes Venice crumble. So these cruise ships are about the biggest danger to the city there is, and I hope they will do something about it soon, because the cruise ships don't even bring Venice any money, because these people, they hop off, they take a few pictures and they hop on again. They don't even drink a coffee because they have like full meal servings on board of their ships. I really don't know why they still can come here, are allowed to come here, even though the danger is widely known. I hope this city will survive a few hundred more years, and I hope I will be able to come back one day. Bye bye!